Two types of income: worked for income, income you trade your time for money for, and investment income. In today's video, I want to have the conversation, the discussion around the two and why you should optimize for both, but be working towards creating one and constantly growing it. And I wish this was taught in school. It actually bothers me. And I don't know if you've put this together yourself, but it really, really bothers me that this stuff isn't talked about. It's not taught. If people, you succeeding doesn't take anything away from me. In fact, it adds value to me, to my community, to your country, to the people around you. I want you to be successful. You being successful doesn't take anything away from me. But if you think of the powers that be, it's in their best interest to keep most of society, as many people, unsuccessful as possible, slaving away so they can control their narrative, control the agenda, have people say yes to whatever they ask of. And to me, I'm like, it is in my best interest and your best interest for your family, for your friends, for the people around you to become successful. And when I say successful, I mean financially free, so we can spend our time on things that actually matter. The inventions or the businesses or the charity or whatever that may be to you and the people around you. I want you financially free. I'm not talking about billions of dollars. And if that's what you want, awesome. I'm talking about your investment income is more than your actual burn, is more than the actual money you spend on a daily, weekly basis to maintain your lifestyle. Now, I'm not talking about owning 3 jets and 2 helicopters, although if that's what you want, that's just a different level of the game. But to make an income for you and your family so you don't have to trade your time for money on things you don't want to do. I'm not saying this to have you retire and realize in 2 weeks that oh, I'm bored and I actually want to do something with my time, but you want it to be meaningful. Most of the world does not have time freedom. They are doing things they don't want to do. They're trading their greatest asset, the thing you can never buy more of. A day goes by, you're never getting it back. Please hear me on this. You're never getting that day back. You're never getting that hour back. And so it's in our best interest to do work that's meaningful, to be involved in something, a mission or a vision or a business or whatever that may be that you actually want to be involved in. I want that for everyone I know. And the only way to get there, in my opinion, is to keep optimizing for your investment income. So you have your time for money income. Think about 2 faucets into a bucket. That bucket is your bank account. You have income from your time for money, from your job, from the things that you actually have to show up to make money. Nothing wrong with it. But the point of the game is to not just keep expanding your expenses or having more expensive or buying things that you don't want or need, and to ensure that every dollar you're making is going into investment buckets, which is why I love crypto DeFi, because the risk return is so in your favor. The returns in crypto have completely changed my life, and I'm placing a bet for the next 10 years on crypto, DeFi, and Web3 and the tech that's being built. Either way, whatever that investment vehicle is for you, you want to make investments, and those investments are going to start paying you. And it may only start as 10, 15, 20, 50 bucks a month, $100 a month. It doesn't matter. You've got to start somewhere. And that investment income keeps feeding that bucket. So now you have 2 faucets. You have your actual time for money, you have your job or your business or whatever income that is where you're trading your time for money, and now you have a little investment income. And now you recycle that and you keep growing your investment income. Eventually your investment income is going to exceed your actual time for money, your worked for income. And now you have a choice. You're probably going to keep working because I think human beings are built for work. And if you already love what you do, bonus, you're just making more money. And you can optimize to do even more stuff you love to do and you want to contribute to society. And if you absolutely hate what you do, you can't stand it. That was me on the oil rigs. Well, you can actually transition out of your job and find a job or get involved in something that you actually want to be involved in. I want to be excited to wake up Monday morning. I want to be excited. There's so many challenges, so many obstacles that I face on a weekly basis, and so will you if you're trying to do something meaningful. But you actually want to show up, and as hard as it may be at times, trust me, you actually want to show up and actually solve those problems. That to me is freedom. That to me is success. And if your investment income, exceeds your actual burn, your actual expenses, your day-to-day living, like you're also financially free. It's not a net worth number anymore. You don't take your net worth with you. Nothing wrong to optimize for net worth, but you're not taking it with you. Of course, you can pass it down to kids, etc. And so to me, the only financial game to play, and I think the thing we should all be focused on, is constantly trying to increase our worked for income. Nothing wrong with that. We're all going to trade our time for money in some way, shape, or form. Then you want to take that and invest the excess, so keep your expenses as low as possible for a period of time in your life. I was 28. I was making over 100 grand a month. This was in a different business. And I was in a mastermind, and people were doing around me, a little less, a little more, and they were all starting to buy supercars, they were buying Rolexes, they were buying all that stuff. And I'm like, that's cool, but how about I just start investing this money and delay gratification for a few years? Now I get to buy the supercars, I get to get the Rolex, and it's not from worked for income. It's from appreciation of assets that I bought back then or the cash flow that my investments generate. I hope this is landing. That to me is success. And you're going to delay a couple years, that's fine. I'm not saying delaying till you're 60 to get the supercar, to get the house, or to go on the trip or the vacation, but what if you delayed it for a little bit? And to me, the name of the game, the only thing you should be optimizing for financially is to generate sources of income that are independent of your time. You keep growing those, and then don't turn into one of those cheap, freaking rich people. I know some of these guys. It's like, now your investment income, go buy stuff for people. Go get a house, go get your parents a house. Go buy a car, go donate money. Go buy a car and let other people drive it. Like, don't be a cheap. Nothing wrong, nothing worse than some rich dude or rich chick who's got investment income and they're building their capital and they're still like, they're out for dinner and they're waiting for someone else to get the bill. It's like, then you can reach for the bill first aggressively and say, I got it. That to me is the game. That's what I've optimized for. That's how I play it. Don't know about you. Do let me know in the comments if that resonates or if you have anything to add. But optimize for financial freedom, not so you can sit on a beach, but so you can do stuff with your time that actually matters, and optimize for financial freedom and to have financial ability and financial capacity, not to be cheap, but so you can better not only your life, but the people around you. You can throw the money around a little bit easier, especially when it's not your time that's traded for it. The money that I make from trading my time, I am very protective of. The money that I make that's not attached to my time, I'm just like, it's a very different type of even feeling when you spend it. It's like, okay, cool, this took me 0 minutes to get. Why not? But if you trade 6 months worth of hard work and then you make a purchase with it that you don't want or that you don't need, it hurts. It's why most people don't actually get what they want, because they know the amount of time and effort it took to make that money. And so they never actually grant themselves a permission to get what they want. But what if that money is coming from investment income? Really think about that. Optimize for that. Really, really hope that helps. In the comments, let me know if anything landed. Like this video. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and share these videos with people. I want people to be financially literate. Your success and your family's success takes nothing away from me. They print more of this crap every single day. In fact, it only adds, again, to your community, to your family, and to the people around you. And you inspire people. When you make it, you will have people ask you, how did you do it? They're actually willing to listen and take advice. And that to me is amazing. And then you're inspiring other people that they can do it too, especially the people who knew you. I still get texts from friends back in the day being like, dude, like, you've just kind of made it possible for me because I know you. And I know your limitations and your flaws and like your areas in your life where you're far from perfect. It's like, and if you can do it, so can I. And I love those kind of messages, by the way, because I am far from perfect. With that said, like this video, subscribe to this channel. Let me know if anything landed in the comments below. And with that said, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.